let's talk about edge banding here at the wood shop. So this piece of melamine, this is a piece of melamine, white melamine, but we need to cover this edge because obviously this particle board edge looks terrible. There's basically two types of edge banding. There's real wood, veneer, and there's PVC plastic. And plastic comes in solid colors, and it also comes in wood grain colors. Also comes thicker and thinner. Try to get. So a couple different edge banding types. But the job calls for white, so we are going to tape this edge with white. So we have our roll of edge banding over here. We're going to measure out a little oversized, and we're going to cut. I'm going to tape this down on our cardboard. And you see I have this piece already spaced out, spaced above the cardboard. That way the spray glue, I don't know, you'll see it. We put a block on top to make sure we don't get any spray glue on here, or limited. We want to limit the amount of spray glue that we get on the face here. More spray glue on the face just means the more we're going to have to clean up after. Once again, I use high bond. Spray off our piece. We're going to spray both pieces. See, when we spray it, creates a little void there for the glue to build up. Keeps this outside face nice and clean with spray glue. Now we have to wait a couple minutes. Okay, we waited a couple minutes. The piece is tacky, or the piece is not tacky. We peel it off. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our fingers make sure that we get this board in the middle of this edge tape. So this edge tape is 7/8 thick and the board is 3/4 thick. So roughly there is, what is that? It's 1/8 bigger. So we want to try to make sure that we line this up to where we get a 1/16 and a 1/16 on each side. And we do that with our fingers here. Put it on, kind of feel the piece. Make sure that we're in the center. The next step, roll it out. And do this left-handed. Now that we rolled it out, we have to flush cut it. Some there's contraptions that could cut this. There's a machine that will slice it. edge banders that cost upwards of 10,000 up that will put this on for you, but for me, small shop, I got to do it all by hand. So now we need to cut the ends and trim the top flush. We want to kind of slide the blade across the top. Same thing here, we want to lay the blade flat on the piece. Just basically slide it across the face. Just like that. Last step is filing. Filing is kind of difficult to explain, but I'm going to do my best. So I always look at it as the file handle has to be on the top of the piece, if that makes sense. So if I'm filing this, the handle has to be on the top, which is basically, look at it this way. The handle has to be on top of the piece. If that makes sense, it's really tough to explain. So the handle has got to be on the top of the piece that I'm filing. And you want to kind of keep the file at like a 45-degree angle. Go back and forth. Then on the ends, we grind in. The end, we grind in. The handle on top of the piece, keep it at a 45-degree angle. That's how you finish off the edge with edge banding.